Eric Hammer here, registered physiotherapist. Today, I'd like to talk to you about neck retractions and its importance in terms of the postures, right, that we go into on a daily basis. But before I begin, please hit that subscribe button below so you'll be notified about any new videos that I put up on my channel here. So essentially, neck retractions, right? This is to counteract, in a lot of cases, the positions that a lot of people are in on a daily basis with regards to forward head posture. So this is actually, it's called the McKenzie technique, in which we want to repeat, right, positions that are the opposite in a lot of cases of positions that are causing pain or discomfort or that cause peripheral symptoms. So for a lot of people that, for example, sit at computers, that are on their phones a lot, that are looking down, reading, what'll sometimes happen is we'll develop this forward head posture. I'm just going to show you from the side here. So we're in this position for long periods of time during the day. Now, what can happen with this is, for some individuals, they can develop localized pain right into the neck area. In a lot of cases, it's called the CT junction area, which is basically where the cervical spine and the thoracic spine meet. In some cases, again, if this has been going on for a long period of time, some people will actually develop peripheral pain. So there might be some pain going into the upper trap area or even down the arm sometimes. Sometimes this can be associated with some numbness or tingling. So again, and it can be very much related to this forward head posture. And so what I want to show you is a way to counteract that particular position and movement. And the real key with this, right, is to make sure that when you're repeating this movement, you want to pay attention to your pain and where it's going and the location of the pain. So for example, if somebody's coming in and they're getting pain maybe into the shoulder area, upper trap area, so it's one-sided pain. So the key would be, if you're doing the correct position, this particular position will help to centralize the pain. So the pain should essentially be moving up towards the middle portion or the source of where the problem is stemming from, which again we might think is in through the neck area. So when you're doing this retraction, right, all you're going to think about is, I'm bringing that chin back and I'm going to repeat. So I'm going back and then back to that starting position again. So I'm going to show you from the side again. So let's say again I naturally am in this sort of forward head posture. So the retraction is, I'm bringing that neck straight back. Now as I'm doing that, I'm going to monitor certain things, right? So what's going on with my pain, right? So if my pain is decreasing, right, as I'm going into that position, well, I'm going to continue to move into it. What's going on if I've got peripheral symptoms? What's going on with my peripheral symptoms? Are they going further down or are they moving centrally? If they're moving centrally and my pain is reducing, well, I know then that I'm actually I'm repeating the correct movement and position, and then what I can do from there is actually add in some overpressure, right? So that would be considered a green light, so to speak. If my pain or discomfort is staying the same and there really isn't any sort of change, well, that's a yellow light, and I might have to add in some additional movements or positions at that point. If my pain is getting worse, if my peripheral symptoms are moving farther down the arm, that's considered a red light, and I wouldn't continue with that particular exercise. So let's assume, right, in this case that the pain is diminishing. I might still have some restrictions, but my pain is diminishing and my arm symptoms are centralizing, right? So they're going into that mid portion of the neck region. Well, then what I might want to do is actually add in some overpressure. And so what this would look like, I'm just going to again show you from the side. So I'm doing my chin retractions, right? I'm repeating, hey, my symptoms are moving up, my pain is reducing. I might still be somewhat restricted and stiff, but I'm moving in the right direction. So then what I would do is actually add in some overpressure. Okay, and then as I'm repeating, again, what I should find is that the pain location becomes much more localized, and the degree of pain becomes, again, less and less and less, and my restriction into that position should improve as I'm adding in the overpressure. And then ideally what I'd want to do is 10 to 15 of those in a row, right, throughout the day. So that might look like every hour 10 to 15, or every 2 hours 10 to 15 times. And then I really want to be careful around my specific posture as well, if I'm finding that the forward head posture is creating this pain. So that might look like, from an ergonomic standpoint, setting up my chair in a certain way, maybe using a lumbar roll to keep me more upright, taking lots of breaks from that prolonged sitting position, and really being conscious of the forward head posture and trying to get out of those positions. Make sure to check with a physiotherapist to make sure that this exercise is appropriate for you. And thanks again for watching. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave a comment below, and have a great day. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.